Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So guys, I wanted to address something today. I was thinking a little bit more about it. I was going to do it as this morning's video, but then I got sidetracked with another video idea this morning. But I did still want to address this. Okay, in the cryptocurrency space right now, we are seeing a lot of negative sentiment. And that is because a lot of people just don't get it. And that's okay. If you don't get it, you're one of those people that are feeling negative about XRP and Ripple. You know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You probably just don't know what you don't know. And that is sometimes to one's detriment. And so the reason I've noticed this is because, I follow up on other cryptocurrency YouTube channels, XRP ones in particular, and I've noticed that a lot of my peers are doing the same kinds of videos. This is one from the Digital Asset Investor here. The reason I stay so positive about Ripple and XRP, I didn't watch it, but I get the sentiment. Okay, another one from a few days ago from DM Logic. The fix is in, get your XRP horse into the starting gate. He did talk a little bit about, I think it was this video where he talks about, he makes an analogy about the horse racing. And so, our horses aren't even allowed to race until real institutional money gets their horses in the game. And that's why we haven't seen prices take off yet. Another one here from Jungle Inc. Latest video, Ripple XRP, don't lose sight of the big picture. Again, I have not seen this particular video, but the sentiment rings true. I'm feeling that a lot of my peers are feeling the same thing. A lot of people are getting worried. And part of that is because of this whole private ledger, public ledger debacle. And to be honest, that is so insignificant in the grand scheme of things. I believe Alex Cobb had one here as well, right? So he talks about let's talk about the private ledger. And so I'm feeling like this is kind of a theme in the XRP community and the Ripple community for the people who are watching our channels. And so I'm just going to keep going here with some of the comments I've seen on my videos, and not to call anybody out particularly. You just feel the way you feel, and you're going to express that in the comments section, and that's okay. I mean, I try to be fair with people's comments. I try to understand where they're coming from. So this guy, Jacobo, says, I'm sleeping for now. XRP not good. YouTubers always making good news, but in reality still not reach 50 cents. I have a feeling English isn't his first language. Nevertheless, the sentiment rings true. We are always talking about the great news, and yet price is still low. More comments from my channel in particular. Tyrealis, Ripple is not being upfront about their intentions. Love XRP, but we are being misled on the timing. I encourage you all to diversify. And again, this is the kind of sentiment that is going on in the crypto space right now. Not trying to call anybody out, again, just so you guys know, but I do want to kind of delve into this a little bit. Let's go to this comment here, last one. User 77836, everyday new success stories about Ripple and the use of XRP with XRapid and RippleNet. Banks go live and banks are named. But on the public ledger, no volume. I think this is just the next big investor fraud. And a lot of these people, I feel like they just don't know what they don't know. If you guys have heard that expression before, when you know what you don't know, that is better than not knowing what you don't know, because then you come off as ignorant. Again, not saying anybody is ignorant here. All I'm saying is that when you look at the facts, you have nothing to worry about. So let's start with number one, the partnerships. As you know, Ripple has solidified so many partnerships in the last several years of business. They are currently signing banks. They are constantly educating the public to understand the technology that they are delivering. And here's just an infographic real quickly of some of the relationships that Ripple currently has ongoing. This isn't even including the private investors that are invested in the company, including Google Capital, Anderson Horowitz, and from what I understand, Apple as well. Don't quote me on that last one. I've heard that one somewhere, but the other two I think are confirmed. Number two, XRP was created out of Bitcoin's mistakes. And so this was publicly stated, I believe, by Chris Larson. Was it Chris Larson who stated this? I believe it was. But here's the thing. Bitcoin was created 10 years ago. It strived to be a solution, a monetary solution to the world's problems with regards to the unbanked, transferring wealth, corrupt governments, fiat inflation. There's a whole bunch of reasons why Bitcoin was invented in 2008 after the financial crisis. But there were problems with it. And over the years, we figured out what those problems were. And so the creators of XRP took Bitcoin as a case study and basically made a better Bitcoin. And so yes, XRP is a better Bitcoin. Whatever you think you know about Bitcoin, XRP has had the benefit of being able to analyze Bitcoin, looking at it in real world use for X amount of years before the cryptographers of XRP started working on XRP, and decided to fix the mistakes. So yes, in fact, XRP is a superior asset. I'm sure I would have a debate with Bitcoin maximalists about that, but technically it actually is. Number 3 on the list, Ripple members are on important influential boards, okay, including the International Monetary Fund. This is not small potatoes, guys. Right down here, Chris Larsen, executive chairman of Ripple, is a member on the board of the International Monetary Fund, and this is just one of them. Now, these organizations have a whole lot of influence in what goes on with monetary policy in the world. And so when you have somebody who is associated with Ripple on one of these boards, that speaks volumes to the direction that these kinds of organizations are going with what they decide to do with monetary policy around the globe. They are the ones who are going to tell us what is going to happen in terms of monetary policy and economic development. Okay, so these are all very kind of big, broad points that you guys have got to remember. Last thing I want to mention, and I'm sure there's more points that I'm forgetting, but I just wanted to kind of remind you guys that the market always moves in tandem. So when you do not see the price of XRP skyrocketing, even off of news, even off of basic, simple news, there is just still not enough sentiment in the market in order to get those prices to rise. Again, this is Bitcoin on a daily, but if you look at any cryptocurrency, let's do Ethereum on a daily, same kinds of pattern, right? If you do Litecoin on a daily, same kind of pattern. We saw the bull run up here at the end of 2017, and then this whole past year, 2018, has been a bear market. And that is the same for anything. XRP USD, as we know, bear market, okay? Even, I don't know, Dash USD, bear market. Everything is doing the exact same thing, guys. So that is the sign that the market is not mature enough, and there's not enough volume in these cryptocurrencies to really kind of break free of what Bitcoin is doing. So again, Bitcoin on the daily, everything is still moving to the beat of Bitcoin, the biggest and most influential cryptocurrency to date. And since Bitcoin is dumping, so is everything else. It has nothing to do with how good or how bad other coins are technically, how much news is being presented about other coins. None of that matters at this stage. So I'm kind of curious, how many of you guys, and you know what, in the top right corner of this video, I'm going to create a poll. How many of you guys who have negative sentiment in the market right now have been in this market for less than 12 months? So let's say you've been in this market after January 2018, and only if you are the types of people who are haters. And I don't mean that to be insulting or anything like that, but for the haters, this is just a poll for the haters. Please just let me know, guys, because I understand if you have only been in this market for less than a year, I get why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And hopefully this video will help bolster your opinions about XRP, get you excited again about cryptocurrency. I don't know, I'm just trying to help people out here, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.